Compassion is difficult to have for those who've wronged us, but it's a necessary rung on the ladder to forgiveness. You may want to hold on to that anger, the bitterness, and the resentment, and as I've done that in the past, but it's really toxic and gets you nowhere. Forgiveness is the gift that you give for yourself. It's for you. So how do you forgive those who've wronged you, even those who show no remorse? I can show you how. Join me on the Stairway to Healing. Hi, I'm Italia Oliver, and I'm your guide on the Stairway to Healing, helping you reconnect to yourself. Spirit Song, a collective of angels, ascended masters, spirit guides, and multidimensional light beings and star beings who co-created the Stairway to Healing, ask you to keep an open mind and heart as we go through this series of videos. Spirit Song has asked that these videos appear in the order that you'll receive them for your highest good. They also ask that you trust, with a capital T, this process and allow the unfolding of your soul's evolution, knowing that through these videos, as a transmission, that they're working with you in your life, but only if you are willing to do the work necessary. So, how do we forgive those who've wronged us, or even worse, show no remorse? Well, rarely is forgiveness easy. If I can use an analogy here, it's like we reach for the bottom shelf, right? These bottles of anger and bitterness and resentment, because we were wronged. We were wronged, right? And then we would choke down this poison, though, because someone or something took our power away and we want it back. But instead, if we can reach for that top shelf, our higher self, and pull down the bottle of forgiveness, the sweet, smooth elixir leaves us with this aftertaste of peace, right? And that's what you want. You want peace. I should know this very well because it was difficult for me to forgive my father for the pain that he caused me. But thankfully, if I can say thankfully, through us having cancer at the same time, I was able to forgive my dad because I stepped back from my story. I looked at my situation from an objective view, right? From my higher self. And from this perspective, I tried to understand my dad and the way that he grew up. And if you want to hear our whole story, which I'm not going to do for this video, but if you want to hear the whole story, please check out this video, okay? The link's also down in the description below. Now, when I forgave him, this is important, it didn't make what he did to me right, okay? But at least I understood his deep-seated rage and need for control. He was abandoned and he perceived his life through a lens of fear. And this is where forgiveness can be very healing and truly save us. I know because I lived it and it saved me. It is the Angel of Mercy that wishes to speak at this time to all of you. Archangel Michael's presence is also felt right now in this space, in this energy, in this time. Forgiveness is something that many people seek, but it's hard to find, like a dim light. It is there, just flickering. But in order for the light to grow bright, there is something in your part that you need to do. You must find the courage, the strength, the will within yourself to look beyond the facade, to see past your anger, to see past your story, to see past your plight. Because the hardness that you feel inside goes nowhere, and you remain stuck. It is time for you to change, to transition. This rainbow of transition and change. It is time for you to open your heart to a new way of seeing the thing in front of you that you cannot forgive. Who can you not forgive? What can you not forgive? Look at that. Perhaps it is even within you that you cannot forgive. And forgiveness is not always easy, no. We are not saying it is, but it is necessary for you in order to find peace. So if you choose to find peace, then know that forgiveness must be one of the rocks you step on your path. It is something that you must integrate into your life, into all aspects of your life. Just like the Stairway to Healing wheel. It is one of the aspects, one of the facets that you integrate. So you must ask yourself what needs forgiveness at this time. Look around. Where can an insertion be made where forgiveness can reign? We wish you well at this time. Archangel Michael is also with you as well, as you seek the courage and the strength to find forgiveness. For if you feel it is too hard, call upon the Angel of Mercy and Archangel Michael. Call upon your Creator as well and ask for help to find forgiveness for who and what needs forgiveness at this time, so that you may move forward in your life. We wish you well this day and all the days of your life. Go in peace. Oh. Okay. Gosh, I feel really calm. I just feel really, really calm. Very, very much at peace. This Angel of Mercy. When I went into my state, I always say a prayer. And again, I always ask who would like to step forward and speak. And first I saw, like, to this side, it was this brilliant, like, bright white light coming forward to me. And for me, when I've had that brilliant bright light come towards me before, I know her as Archangel Galadriel, but also when she spoke, that energy said to be called the Angel of Mercy, which makes sense, right? Because we're talking about forgiveness. So that was really beautiful, okay? When I go into these things, I never know who's going to exactly show up, right? And I just allow. But then I felt Archangel, there was this beautiful purple light too, standing next to the white light. And she said to me, Archangel Michael was also with us as she was talking, but know that Archangel Michael's energy was also there as well. And so, yeah, so both of their energies, but I felt a very calming peace, a very calm, just come over all of my head and all that. So, what I want to share in what she was talking about, though, was this forgiveness piece idea and the peace that comes with that. And so after my father passed away, you know, I had forgiven him before he passed. I really truly forgave him. I remember even the moment of forgiveness, and I felt this like lifting of energy off of me, which I'll talk about in a moment. But I channeled him several months afterwards, you know, and he actually explained, so I channeled him from the other side. He had crossed over, I channeled him, and he explained his insights, right, and what life was like on the other side. He explained, you know, what he had learned, and he explained how sorry he was for all the pain that he caused, and just for basically how unconscious he was in that life that he had led. So that was very healing for me. That was very healing to have that, his own reflections and his look back, because I didn't get that when he was alive. And so, and many of us have that, where somebody parts and, you know, not everything was said or talked about or whatever. So, but this is really important, because know that no matter if the other person is dead or they're alive, right? When you forgive, it releases both of you from the psychic bonds, okay? And it transforms the relationship into one of healing and love. So my dad felt it, even though he was on the other side. I mean, it was in this life that I forgave, you know, and I do believe that he felt that, because his last words to me, which he really didn't, I can't remember if he did say in this lifetime or even that, but his last 3 words to me were, I love you. And that was it, you know? So the energy of forgiveness really is transforming, and at the heart of it, it's the energy of forgiveness that matters. It's a frequency. And once you lift the heaviness of that unforgiving energy off of you, like I did, because I had a real hard time trying to forgive him, because he didn't show any remorse for what he had done. And I was still holding on to that. It's like, no, you need to show me remorse, you know? I don't know. But once I let go of that, I let go of these energetic chains off of me, right? It's that heaviness that lifted off of me, because when you let that go, that bitterness, that anger, that resentment, it really does raise your vibration, which it really did for me, and it changed everything in my life. Actually, this Stairway to Healing wouldn't even have come about had that whole forgiveness with my father not happened. This video, all these ideas through spirit song, everything, because now I'm living the frequency of that vibration of love and peace and healing. And that's why I now share this with you as an offering to know that that it's possible, and no matter how hard it is, the Angel of Mercy and Archangel Michael call on the Creator. They said to call on that to help you find it, because I know that I wasn't able to totally do it myself, okay? And I know that there was something in the healing, though, from when if we ask for help for forgiveness, that it can come to you and help you in that. So, enough. So if you liked this video, please hit that thumbs up button, subscribe and share. It really does help me. And if you haven't already, please be sure to check out the 2-part introduction as well as episodes 3 through 8 now in the Stairway to Healing series. And join me in the next video on the Stairway to Healing.